Yes, my dear students, let me take the last part of the sequence topic. Uh, if I prove this one theorem, it will be the end of a sequence. Okay, let me define some more terms in this sequence, the last part of the sequence. It is cluster point. Cluster point. What is this cluster point? Suppose an is any sequence and ank is a subsequence. It is a subsequence of this an. Then this ank converges to limit as n tending to infinity equal to L. The subsequence converges to L. This L is called the cluster point of the sequence An. In other words, the converging value of that subsequence is called cluster point. Cluster point is the convergence value of the subsequence. Yes, uh, this sequence has many subsequences, and each subsequence converges to some different values. Say L1, one subsequence converges to L1, second subsequence converges to L2 and L3 and so on. The set of all these converging values L1, L2, L3 and so on, and the set of these cluster point is denoted by E. The set is denoted by E. Then we have some terms, some note that you have to remember. Suppose all these cluster points are equal to one value, then definitely this sequence is convergent sequence. In other words, all subsequences converges to one value, then we say that an is a convergent sequence. Suppose the sequence has more than more than one cluster point, then definitely it is not a convergent sequence. Suppose this sequence has two cluster points, say L1 and L2, then an is not a convergent sequence. If at all you want to say it is a convergent sequence, all cluster points are equal to one value. That is a very important point. Means a singleton set. The E is a singleton set. All subsequences are converged to one value. And vice versa, suppose an is a convergent sequence, all subsequences are converged to same value, then it is a E set of cluster point is a singleton set, that is E. Yes, so remember this. Then we have, based on this, I would like to define some more term, that is limit superior and limit inferior. Yes, limit inferior, limit superior. So limit superior and inferior. Suppose an is a sequence, has a cluster points L1, L2, L3 and so on, and E denotes set of all these cluster points L1, L2, L3 and so on. E is a set of cluster points of the sequence An. The least upper bound of E, in other words LUB, or a supremum of this set E. E is called limit superior. It is denoted by the symbol limit superior an as n tending to infinity. It is also written as limit superior an as n tending to infinity. This is nothing but, this limit superior is nothing but least upper bound of the set of cluster points, and greatest lower bound of this E, GLB, greatest lower bound, It is denoted by the symbol limit inferior an as n tending to infinity. Lower, the bar will be in the lower part, the superior lower bar will be in the upper part, and this is limit inferior inf an as n tending to infinity. So limit inferior is the greatest lower bound of the set E, and limit superior is the least upper bound of the set E. So these are the definitions you have to remember. Based on this, two theorems I would like to prove. One theorem is with usual notation. The theorem very simple. So theorem is prove with usual notation. Prove with usual notations limit superior an as n tending to infinity is greater than or equal to limit inferior an as n tending to infinity. Or another way of asking this is limit inferior an as n tending to infinity is less than or equal to limit superior an as n tending to infinity. Both one and the same. Yes. Proof is hardly two, three lines. So proof. An is given sequence. An is a given sequence. E is set of cluster points. Cluster points of the sequence an. Now, you know that greatest lower bound of E is always less than or equal to. It is a lower bound among the lower greatest one, that's all, less than or equal to least upper bound of the E. This is well known. It is upper bond, it is lower bond. Certainly lower bond is smaller than the upper bond. And by definition is that limit inferior as n tending to infinity of that an is less than or equal to limit superior as n tending to infinity an. That's all by definition. So the proof completes. It is a 2 marks theorem. Yes. Now the last theorem of this sequence is prove with usual prove that the sequence an is convergent. The sequence an is convergent if and only if limit inferior as n tending to infinity of an equal to limit superior of an as n tending to infinity. If these two limits are equal, then we say that the sequence is convergent. If and only if. If sequence is convergent, these two limits are equal. If these two limits are equal, then sequence is convergent. Yes, I have to prove this. Proof of this is there are two cases: convergent, then limits are equal. Second case, limits are equal, then convergent. So proof. Case 1. an is convergent and converges to L. Therefore, E equal to set of cluster points. As all subsequences converges to L, because the main sequence is converges to L, all subsequences converges to L implies E equal to singleton set L. Therefore, least upper bound of E is only one element, that is L, and greatest lower bound of E is also L. Therefore, least upper bound of E equal to greatest lower bound of E. By definition, you know that limit superior of An as n tending to infinity equal to limit inferior of An as n tending to infinity. This is the first case. Because least upper bound is limit superior, greatest lower bound is limit inferior. So these two are equal. This is case 1. Case 2, the two limits are equal. Then I have to prove it is a convergent. An is a sequence, given sequence, such that limit superior of An as n tending to infinity equal to limit inferior of An as n tending to infinity. Let me say this is L. We say it is a L. This implies least upper bound of E equal to greatest lower bound of E. This implies all subsequences converges to L. This implies E is a singleton set. All subsequences are converges to L means given sequence is subsequence to itself. Therefore, it is also convergent. This implies An is convergent. Yes, this is the proof. And this is the last theorem of the sequence. Of course, I have done all examples, all theorems, all definitions in the sequence topic. Go through it. You have doubts, difficulties in these theorems and examples or in a definition, you are most welcome. Ask me at any time. It completes the sequence topic. Thank you.